What's good, everyone? It's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Air Max 95 Big Bubble in the Atmos collab, or Harajuku, the brand has put out recently. So without further ado, let's take a look at this amazing pair of Air Max 95s. Alright, before we get into the shoes, let's take a look at the box. And we are getting that classic OG inspired box right here. Inside the box, you get some extra white and 3M laces. The box label reads Nike Air Max 95 Big Bubble SE in black, Volt, and gold. They have the Japan sticker on these because these came straight from Japan, which I think is very cool. They have released over there. I don't know if we're getting a release in the US or Canada. I haven't really looked into that yet, but this pair right here is gorgeous. I love all the hits on this Atmos / Harajuku pair. But starting at the bottom of the shoe, you have this blacked out sole right here, that waffle sole. And then you have the Air Max 95 shank plate with those PSI hits in 20, 25, and 5 respectively. It's nice to see those back on another pair here in 2025. Obviously, this is the iconic outsole for the 95s. Moving your way up from that, you do have a polyurethane midsole wrapping around this shoe, and you do have that black midsole that Sergio Lozano did put on the shoe, and it was met with some angst from Nike. They didn't like it, they didn't want it. He put it there for hiding the weather and the dirt and the grime on this midsole of the Portland weather while running outdoors. And I think it's a great hit. I love the blacked out midsole, but it is polyurethane. And then you have the big bubble at the back. And yes, it is a bit bigger. Nothing crazy, but the brand has done a pretty good job of throwing that on this shoe. And I am happy it's back. And then you have that 4-foot air sole unit as well. A great job. It is a little more comfortable. The stack height is a little higher. I definitely feel a bit more compression. And then right by the insole at the heel, if you lift the insole, there's like a little bubble that you're stepping on that you can feel compressed that I've never really felt on 95s before. Sound off in the comments if you can feel that in the new big bubbles. But overall, the cushioning is very nice on this pair. I do enjoy them. They're comfortable on foot and they look fantastic with the big bubble. Moving your way up for the materials on this shoe, it is a little more different. This shoe was inspired by the Air Max 95, I believe the LS leather version from back in the day. And the leather on these is like elite. It's beyond premium. It's gorgeous in hand. You have the leather at the toe and on the top panel and bottom panel. And then the 3 panels in between are 3M. I will throw some photos up of those panels kind of shining. You have the 3M wrapping up the tongue. You have some mesh underneath that. And then you have kind of that neoprene top of the tongue with this black and gray Air Max 95 logo. Some more 3M and leather hits on the medial side. And then some more 3M at the back. So when you're going to have this shoe on in the wild, they will be shining nicely. And I'm stoked to get these on foot. Definitely a colorway that I needed to add to the collection. And I did pick these up from a friend for like $50 over retail. And that was mostly because of getting them shipped from Japan. But you have that white or it's actually silver and black embroidered swoosh right here. So sound off in the comments what you think of the materials. Do you like the 3M panels? Do you not? Time will tell on how this creases up. But this is definitely a shoe that I will be wearing for more special occasions, but one that I definitely wanted to add to the collection. For me, the materials are a 2 thumbs up. Then as far as the fit goes on the big bubble, I do find them to fit a little bit bigger than your standard Air Max 95. Now in all Air Maxes, I am a size 11. In my basketball shoes, I'm a size 10.5. The toe box on the big bubbles is a bit more bulbous and has more volume in it. Now they do still fit rather snug for me, but there is a little bit more room in the toe box. Honestly, a size 11.5 is like more or less a perfect fit, but there's just a little bit of dead space in the forefoot. So I have been sticking with size 11, and they're snug, but they are comfortable. So I would say stick true to size in these unless you are a wide footer, because remember, 95s taper in right here towards the end of the shoe and become a lot more narrow. But overall, they're very comfortable, they fit nice, and I think what they've done with this shoe here in 2025 is very much a welcome addition, especially for that airbag at the back. People have been asking for this for years, and it's finally back on the 30th anniversary. And then as far as the design goes on this pair, obviously they are Atmos. They do have this branding right here, HRJK on the inside, right here with a swoosh for Harajuku. A really cool, nice little addition. The insole on these is just black. You also have that embroidered stitching right here on the other side. Just a nice, really stealth looking shoe with those neon hits on the eyelets and the neon hits on the airbag, and obviously the bottom as well. But sound off in the comments what you guys think of these. I think they did release at ComplexCon in the US. Only 400 pairs of these did release during ComplexCon, but then they did release at the Atmos store in Japan, and that is where I got this pair straight from Japan, and it only took like 5 business days to get these to Canada. So definitely happy to add these to the collection. The biggest standout features for this shoe, in my opinion, are definitely the materials. The materials of this leather, like you can see right here, it is superb in hand. The 3M hits I usually wouldn't be a fan of, but since the 95s don't really crease at all, maybe a little bit across right here, but my panels on all my other pairs don't really crease at all. So I'm hoping it won't be an issue with the 3M, but if it is, whatever. This shoe's gonna get worn, they're gonna get enjoyed, and they're gonna pop on foot because 3M panels on the side on the 95, and these are gonna pop on foot because 3M panels on the 95, like they already have 3M at the back and the tongue, but having them on 3 panels on both sides are gonna make these look amazing. So that's gonna do it for today's video on the Air Max 95 Atmos pair right here. Sound off in the comments what you guys think of this colorway. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think of all of the Air Max 95s that have released here in 2025. There's been a ton of pairs. Honestly, I think I picked up 14 or 15 new colorways of the Air Max 95s and over 30 pairs with doubles, triples, and such. I picked up all of the gradients in like 3 pairs. Full disclosure, I picked up a ton of pairs of 95s here in 2025. It's been a model that I've loved for a long time. I think I'm up to like 70 something pairs of 95s now, but it's been a model that I've always loved growing up. Obviously, as a teenager, I couldn't really afford a lot of the pairs that could come out and did come out. I've had several pairs of neons throughout the years. And then this year in 2025, my collection just kind of doubled. So yeah, I did pick up over 30 pairs of Air Max 95s in 2025, but it's been an amazing year for 95s. You know, we've got a ton of colorways. It's the 30th anniversary, and I'm hearing next year we're getting even more. There's a ton of new pairs coming out. We're getting the neons in March, I believe. So sound off in the comments, what was your favorite pair of Air Max 95s here in 2025? Like I said, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would definitely help the channel out a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. Stick around for the end of the video, as I will have a portion of me having these on foot. But as always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.
I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'm a ride for the squad, let up ties in the hearse. I've been on a vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life.